It's the Great Unclean One update.
Slice, glue, paint, enjoy.
Good day to you all, Cragum here, and following on from the big project, the mystery project, it is the Great Unclean One Hobby Bits little special. So, as you can see, he has changed somewhat from the last video. Been working very, very hard on him, and yeah, he still has 2 holes in his back. Don't worry, I'm fixing that. But you can see he has greened up massively. I don't know why when I do that it goes crazy. So you'll notice that there is combinations of kits now. So we have grim little feet here. Last time you saw us, we were shaving the legs off. So the legs, I mean, there is still bits here, but that's going to be greened over, so that's fine because there's going to be lots of like sinew and all that coming off here. Started working on a tiny mouth piece here using green stuff. There is, like I say, there's still traces of fur everywhere, but that's not an issue because the model is going to have a lot of green stuff applied to it. To be honest, if I'm thinking about it, all I really needed was the legs and the pieces, and that was it. So kind of a bit of a waste, really. No, it's great. I'm really chuffed. You'll see that there is still no head. So, but yeah, it's going really well. Really chuffed. So the current focus at the moment is greening everything I can. So you'll notice that the hands have not yet got anything on. Now the trick for this is that I am going to place, let me get the magnets. So I will be placing these strong little magnets into here, not like that, like that. So obviously one will be glued into here, one will be glued there, like, well, one will be glued to something else, and what it will be glued to is one of these. And each of these, so you get in the kit, I think you get like, wrong sprue, I think it's this sprue, yeah, that's it. It's this sprue. You get a good amount of unlock, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in total. Yeah, 8 in total. And you get a lot of hand options. So, there you go, there you go, there you go. So, there is 8 options for wrists, meaning I have 8 changeable positions. I have also got in this pack 1, 2, 3, I suppose. 3 hands there. I then also have got, if I look correctly, on this sprue here, I've got one there, I've got another one there. So I've got a lot of options. I've got a lot of options for hands. So, I know you can see there's another one of the panels which goes on the left one here. So, trick is going to be something of a challenge, but I want to try it anyway. So if we take, for example, this fist, the aim will be to attach the fist to the inside bit here. So the way it works on the actual kit is the joint goes in there. You can see there's a gap for you to attach the hand. Now the hand will obviously be glued, pinned perhaps as well, and then that will have the weapon option. So this one I'll probably have to rotate a little bit for the scythe, so it's holding the scythe, although I am thinking of using this hand for the scythe, like using an actual hand and bending the fingers round. Again, to point the scale of this thing, that's the size of the play bow, so it can hold a play bow. So if I wanted to make a comical option, I could add a Space Marine or something like that, or an Empire troop in there for kind of how I'm going to do it. So you can see this guy is coming along now, and he's going to be a menacing thing. Now, for this hand, I've got a weapon option. So let's put him to the side here. There we go. And you'll notice I have been working on this beast. Yes, it is the scythe, which will be classed as his bile sword. But what Nurgly-based creation would not be coming without a scythe? So the scythe is based off this chap's here's. So I'm going to add the kind of extra housing here with some kind of techie bits, I think, some wiring, I don't know, I might just leave it as rusty. But so this is actually just made from some tubing I got. I don't know where I got it from. I think some was from a hobby shop, and this one is not actual plasticard. I think it was from like a balloon or something, like one of the balloon sticks. And so basically that was made for the main shaft. This one was used for the main shaft, and then this one was used for that one. So you can see it just fits in perfectly. Yeah, let's see. There you go. And it comes out the other end. So that has set me off on the right track. So you'll notice that as well. With the scythe, it's just made out of plasticard. Now the scythe itself, I started off with one sheet. Now obviously some people would just go, right, plasticard, that's it, just one slice, and that makes a scythe. No. What you need to do is you need to make it a little bit thicker at the top, because as you can see here, a scythe needs angles to cut through. So it's obviously sharper at the bottom and big blunter at the end. So that has been filed down, and you can see that there's like a second piece of plasticard placed over the top with like a bit of scaling to it. And then what I've done, as you can see here, using the majesty of liquid green stuff, it's not completely done yet. You can still see, like in the light, there's some lines here to still even out. But with liquid green stuff, I can just say this has been a godsend for this project. Liquid green stuff just makes everything so much easier. And yeah, really chuffed. So yeah, you can see that. Oh no, I lost a bit. I'll get that back. So you can see it really helps with kind of angling stuff like that. So it just needs a few more layers. A lot of this, I will kid you not, this is currently made completely with liquid green stuff. Pop that on there. Sorry for that soundbite if it's just hurt your ears. Hurt mine a little bit. So this has actually all been made with liquid green stuff, bar there was some, you can see it here on this base, which is, I don't know what it's called, but it's become very popular for mould making. But I had tons of it from when I was back in school, and I wanted to use it because I need to use it at the end of the day. And what better way to fill out gaps and fill things in? So this kind of covers the base up and basically angles it a little bit. So that was done the same for the belly and the bubbies. So they're going to have lots added to them. So I just need to start working really on more and getting the head done. So the head done will probably be after the weapon options for that's done and something else. I've still got my box of bits, which now I have bought some some chain. So I bought a metre of chain from a local haberdashery in Manchester called Abercarn's. And you can see it's the right size to make a kind of a flail out of. So you can see there, like instantly that makes a flail in itself. So I'll probably have that like in a hand, like holding it like that, kind of through the fingers, and maybe have a kind of some big skulls on there. So yeah, the project is coming along really nicely. I'm really chuffed. He will be stood upon his base, so you can see I've kind of, obviously I dry fitted it last time, but he's going to stand there, and the scythe will, once